Welcome everyone. It's here. It's here. It's in the box. It's just been delivered. So we're going to cut this box open now and we're going to get this thing out. So let's be very careful. I've got a knife in my hands. My hand. This is not an unboxing. Not in the traditional sense. I haven't done one of those for a long time. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Right, so this is a massive thank you to everyone who has helped my channel, watched my channel, donated to my channel. It's another box inside a box. It's a box in a box. Wow. That's a much smaller box inside a big box. Okay, let's get this one out and we'll open this. It is out of the big box. And first thing I've noticed is actually quite heavy. And the second thing I've noticed is there's a gaping great hole in this cardboard. So I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. I'm hoping that what is in here is okay. So, and it says here, this side up, heavy objects, caution. And it's nicely taped up from the Ecoflow tape there. Wow. I'm actually shaking. I'm quite nervous about this. Okay, so, ooh, interesting. It's got paperwork in the top. Let's just move that a moment. Right, so, I think I'll move you so you can see down into the box. Well, we've got this nice grey foam here. So let's lift this out, and there's some paperwork under there. Oh, that's really static. I can feel it. Wow, look at that. It looks really small compared to the packaging it's been in. Okay, so we've got Ecoflow Delta 2, 5-year warranty, even though the eBay one said it was 2 years. So I will be registering this and getting it warranted. What else do we have in here? There's a package, there's a box down the bottom there. Wow. It's really, really nice. There's an indentation here and here. I'm guessing that's so you can like access the guts inside it. So let's try and get this thing out of here and then see what is in underneath. God, it's not, wow. Oh, that's solid. That feels really solid. Am I going to be able to get it out? Hang on, see if I can get this box out first. Okay, so what's... Nice little box. Got a QR code on there that I can't read. Oh, that end. It's got an arrow. So let's open this up. What we're going to find. Got some cables in here. And a bag of sweets. Just kidding. Do not eat these. Not good. Right, let's pull those cables out. So we've got our 3-pin UK plug with a little cover on there. We've got our little, what does this say? Do not plug other cables to charge. Plug directly into an AC wall outlet. So this cable has to be used with this unit. That's fine, not a problem. This one, that is the XT60 connection, and charge it up from your car. So that's handy. I'll try that later in the Rover, see how it does. Anything else in there? Oh, the little cable fell down. And that one is, you know what? I've seen people talk about this on other YouTube videos. What am I going to plug this into? I don't know. I have an idea. I'll try it later. So let's put these back in here. Put them down. And try and get this thing out of the box. Wow. Oh, blimey. That foam is stuck to the bottom of the machine. Okay, right, that's off. Right, let's get rid of this box, even though it's got a hole in it. I'm really surprised. I don't know what happened there, but that is very surprising. Let's have a look at the foam underneath to see if that was damaged. Amazingly not. That's very lucky, very lucky. Okay, so keeping the foam, keeping the box. Right. Sorry about the dustiness at the top of my cooker. Nice rubbery feet. That's not moving very anywhere. So, right, let's move you again, so I can show you what is and isn't this. Okay. So what even is this? Now, this is an Ecoflow. It is a battery pack, essentially. They call it a power generator, battery generator, but it's not essentially a generator. You charge this up from an AC outlet, and then you can charge other things with it. I have seen a lot about these, and this literally, I saw this one, and it was basically I think it was the best that I could do for the money, because these things are not cheap. This is a refurbished unit. So on the front here, you've got 2 USB-A sockets, so you could charge a phone, a camera, you know, and then you've got the fast charge as well. I don't really know the difference. I don't know. You've got these USB-C sockets. I don't know what they're for, because what I'm filming on now is a knackered old Sony Ericsson. Sony Ericsson Xperia, and that has a charging point which is USB-C. I don't know what USB-C these things will power. I haven't got a clue. So I won't turn it on just yet. We've got a nice little protective film on the cover, on the screen there. On this side, we have an extra battery port, which means you can get a battery same size as this or larger, depending on what you want. And you pull that open, and you've got a big chunky connector there, and you can just plug that straight in, plug the cable into the other unit, and you've got an extra, I think it's 1000 kilowatts of power. You've got fans on either side, so it sucks air in from one side and blows it out the other. I don't know what kind of heat this thing's going to generate, if there's going to be any heat generated at all. I don't know. I've not noticed anybody else mention anything about heat generation. So on the back end, we have we've got 4 3-pin plugs. You've got your little AC on button. You've got a little 12 volts power supply here, so I'm guessing when you're out and about, if you've got a barrel charger and you need to charge something up, that will work just like in your car. And 3 amp maximum output for these two, so it won't power what I think it was going to power. So you've got, these are isolated completely, I presume, with this button here. This one turns all of these on, and under here you've got, there we go, your XT60 little panel there, the cable I showed you for charging from the barrel connector in a car. And you can also use that for charging up from solar panels, which I may consider. Your main 3-pin connector goes in there, and as in the UK, we know these as kettle leads. And that one is your breaker switch. So if the thing shuts down, you press that and it should sort the thing out. I haven't heard of these things dying, blowing up, and that kind of thing. There we go. So let's swing it around again. Ooh, it's very rubbery feet. I like that. It's very grippy. Because if I grip that, it moves the actual whole cooker, look. It's quite interesting. Okay, so that's the USB on. This is the power for the main unit. So is there going to be an... Oh, look at that. It's got 30% in there so far. 76, 73 hours, 70 hours, 66 hours. It's dropping down and it's not doing anything right now. 31 hours, 27 hours, 25 hours. What is going on here? It's settling at... Oh, what is it? I'm not sure what it's trying to do. But it's currently at 30% charged. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this in and I'm going to charge it fully thingy bob. We are now charging and it's... I heard something happen inside it. It's now doing something. Please focus. Wow, the fans are going. Is it going to be better if I zoom in? Maybe not. I don't know. This phone is terrible at filming, but it's the only thing I've got right now. So it's currently 646 something watts input, 31%. It's going to take an hour to fully charge. This phone is struggling to focus. It's now up to 32%. So I will come back when this is 100%. Well, I thought I'd try something different. I've got 4 items plugged in via USB here and it's charging all of them. So we've got DSLR is charging. I've plugged in my GoPro and that is currently charging. You can see there, it's charging. We've got the PlayStation 4 controller is charging. And I've got the PlayStation 3 controller, yeah, it's pink, charging all at the same time, and it's only using 12 watts. That's it. Right, I've switched over to my GoPro for this. I'm in the shed, so hopefully the noise won't be too distorted. Anyway, the Ecoflow is on, and this yellow cable is plugged in and going to the welder. So I haven't turned the gas on just yet, and I'm not going to until I turn this on and we see what happens. So, just make sure that's closed. Ready? Or is the socket on the back turned on? Just now. Now I would use the app to control this because I've had no choice really with stuff like that, because this is the Delta 2 and a lot of it is operated via the app. So the socket is on. All I'm going to do is turn on the the hitbox and see what happens. Wow! All I've done is turned it on so the fan is running. That is showing 23 watts. Nothing more. I thought that it would put in a lot more than that. Or pull out a lot more than that. Okay, so if we go over to the welder, it's currently showing 114 volts and 100 amps. Well, that's to do with the wire feed, that's the power. So now what I need to do is sort myself out with a bit of metal and see what happens. Oh, yeah, and the gas. Now, because my shed is so small, let's turn this on. Actually, I'll speak after I turn that on. I can't film these two at the same time because I take up majority of the space, which is like here. So I'm going to have to fire the welder up and then show the screen on the Ecoflow what it's doing, and then I'll cut back to what I'm going to weld. And I'll explain to you what this is and why it looks rusty. Cleaned up that piece of metal, and I've cleaned up the bottom of this one, so I know it's not great metal, but I haven't really got a lot of good stuff right now. That's not kind of like here. I've got a sheet of steel in the Cortina, but I mean, I cleaned this up as best as I could with the that funny shaped disc thing, whatever it's called. Anyway. Oh, forgot to turn the pocket socket on, didn't I? Silly me. So go in the back, press a little button, it beeps. Turn the welder on. There we go. So I'll set the camera up so it's pointing at these two. It tripped. It actually tripped. What? It actually tripped. Try that again. What did he do? Whoa! 1,400 odd. That's crazy. Did it trip again? It's on the lowest setting of power. Maybe I haven't got the boost thingy set up. Let's try that. Okay, went upstairs, turned the boost back on. Well, no, I turned it on because it was off. Now let's see what happens. Did it again. What? Am I not going to be able to weld the bloody car? Because if this is the case, I'm going to be very upset. It's using X-Boost and it's still cutting out. Why is it? What the hell? Okay, so we've got the Ecoflow Delta 2 booklet here with safety instructions in here and just general information of what we need to know. So this is all the statistics of what we need. So gives us weight, size, that kind of thing. Capacity 1,000, oh god, focus, you stupid thing. 1,024 kilowatt hours. Okay, so it tells us frequency, that kind of thing. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, I don't know why it needs that, it just does. I'm just going to move the GoPro and the camera holder. So down here, this is what we need to look at. So pure sine wave, oh, this is the output ports, by the way, AC output. Pure sine wave, 1,800 watts total. Surge is 2,700 watts. So US, we don't need to worry about. UK, 230. Next one down, maximum device power. UK, 2,400 watts. Okay, so these are the AC ports. Now, as you would have seen in the previous part of the video, it keeps shutting off around 1600, just shuts off and stops working, then reboots, restarts. I don't know what's going on, and I'm really annoyed because I don't know how to remedy this. But, you know, these things happen. I'm not happy. Hey everyone, end of the video, just a quick update really. I've been doing digging about the Ecoflow and the welder, and the videos I've seen on YouTube, people using welders like 135 amp, mine is 200. So chatting to people on the Ecoflow forum or support webpage, Facebook group thing, they're telling me that the 200 amps from my hitbox is too much, which inevitably means that welder is too powerful and that I need to get a lower output welder. So say like a Clark 135T, something like that. So unfortunately, yours truly hasn't done true due diligence and done research. So the Ecoflow is fine. There's nothing wrong with the Ecoflow. The welder is fine, but it's not, you know, it's not good for that kind of equipment. So what I'm going to do is keep the hitbox here in the shed. Well, outside in the shed, shall I say, because the shed isn't here. So I can weld on stuff here at the house and get a 135 or something around that level for welding in the garage. Now, I don't really want to go down the route of like a 100 amp flux core. That's really not what I want to do, because I want to use proper MIG gas welding on a car. It's just cleaner and I prefer it. That's not to say anybody else is wrong. It's just how I feel about the equipment. It's just annoying that I've got to spend out more money, but at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing, because, you know, if I've got equipment, then it's not going to be negative, is it? I'm still doing the welding course. Unfortunately, in the last 2 weeks, there hasn't been any welding course. The tutor was ill the week before, and last week was half term. So going back this week and doing another course. And don't forget to cover my neck, because last time I got burnt. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the film. It's a frustrating ending, but, you know, I wanted a proper conclusion. Didn't get the conclusion I wanted, but it's a conclusion nonetheless. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.